Ladies and gentlemen, back to the Pitch Side podcast channel. I'm your host, the HOD of the PSP. Like, share, comment on the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, enable notifications to receive all the updates from these newsflash, the match recaps, the podcast episodes, of course, which you can listen to on Spotify, Google Podcast, or any other platform. And follow us on social media, of course, at SidePSP under the Pitch Side Pod on Instagram. And we're coming to you, of course, with these breaking news, almost in the world of football, really. Germany boss Joachim Low confirming officially that he's stepping down from charge of the German national team after 15 years at the helm. That's going to happen, of course, after the Euros. And I don't think that was surprising, really. Anyone who followed Germany for the last couple of years, really, since the World Cup, knew that at certain point Joachim Low's future is going to be in big jeopardy. Like, if it wasn't in jeopardy already after that World Cup, like if he didn't step down after that horrendous performance in the World Cup 2018, I don't know how exactly and when exactly going to be stepping down. I think he did it at the right time. A bit too late, I would really argue. A bit too late. He should have done it after the World Cup. He should have really, when things were really bad. I mean, I don't know how the DFB, the German Federation, how they thought they have a decent chance of rebuilding the national team with him at the helm. I didn't think he would do that, and of course there was the whole debacle with Boateng and Müller and Hummels being almost kicked out of the national team, never to be called again. Only really as of late, and with the great season that Müller has been having, and the great sort of last 2 years that Müller has been having really in Bayern, it looked like Joachim Low changed his mind on him. But anyway, this is about Joachim Low, this is not about Thomas Müller. Again, it's a bit too late for Joachim Low to step down, because I think the damage has been done. We saw the good, the bad, and the ugly. I think we saw everything in between. We saw the two extremes of Joachim Low's career in Germany, the highest of highs, winning the World Cup, getting to the Euro finals in 2008, getting to the Euro semi-finals in 2012 and 2016, and really looking a solid team. He oversaw, let's not lie about it, one of the best eras in the German football as far as the national team is concerned. Maybe not too much trophies. It didn't win trophies aplenty like Spain did from 2008-2012, but he oversaw a generation in Germany that was really favoured to win every title. Of course, that generation is based on a Bayern Munich core. There is no questions about that, but definitely it's quite an important aspect of Joachim Low's success is the fact that he had a core for his team, and he has, also brilliant assistance as well from Hansi Flick for most of it. I remember him taking charge in 2006, and, it was after that disappointment at the World Cup for Germany and with Jürgen Klinsmann, and they went on with Joachim Low, who was his assistant at the time, so it was almost sort of expected, really, that he would take charge, but now I think the options are quite open. Obviously, the DFB, the German Federation, has been quite clear about the fact that it was a good time, and everybody almost praised the fact that the timing was really good. He chose now to step down, to announce that he's stepping down, and said he's stepping down after the Euro, so that gives the Federation a bit of a timeline, a bit of an opener to go and look for another coach. There is a lot of names on the table. Stefan Kuntz at the moment, current youth coach in Germany, is discussed as the potential successor for him. The names, there's Jürgen Klopp at the moment, depending on the situation with Liverpool. There's Julian Nagelsmann on the table, there's Hansi Flick on the table as well. There's even an outside chance that it could be one of Thomas Tuchel or Marco Rose, but of course, those two, I think, that each one is linked with a job now. Tuchel in Chelsea and Marco Rose with Dortmund from next season, so that's going to be probably off limits anyway. So it narrows down to Klopp, Nagelsmann, and Flick. One of those three, I think, is going to be the next coach for Germany. And if it turns out to be Klopp, I think I'm expecting maybe some resurgence for Germany as of late, because again, after the World Cup 2018, everything fell apart for the national team. Germany isn't Germany anymore, exiting twice from the UEFA Nations League and not making any significant, sort of improvements in the national team. Trying to build a new generation, but without having someone like Müller to nurture them and lead them around. The fact that he doesn't have a lot of leaders. The whole debate around Neuer to Stegen. There's just a lot of problems when you mention Joachim Low as of late in the German national team. But again, is it a good decision? Is it a good timing? Yes. I think it is the moment. 15 years, probably even 2 years too late, I would say. He should have, again, I will repeat myself, but for a reason. When I say that it was too late, it was 2 years too late for him. He should have stepped down at the World Cup. That was a horrendous show. That was a horror show at the World Cup. He should have, taken his bags and go home after that and just let the DFB decide who's going to be the next coach. He didn't do it, and he, sort of put Germany in the mud even more in the UEFA Nations League by not having them get even past the group stages and past the first round. Did it again in the 2021 edition. So there's a lot of potential for things to go wrong at the moment for Germany if Joachim Low continues, and we don't know what's going to happen in the Euros. Really, we're not exactly sure. I mean, he's in a group with France and Portugal. It's not easy. It's not easy at all. And when you're in a group with France and Portugal, two definite favorites, Euro champions, world champions, it is really hard for you to deal with these kind of situations. We'll wait and see how Joachim Low is going to be dealing with it. Obviously, I mean, he still has two, three major squad choices to make ahead of him in what's left of his tenure. He has, qualifiers, matches, he has Euros, of course, to think about. And obviously he's going to try and have the best result he can, at least to bow out in the best way possible and to go at the door with the best memories possible, because also fans do not have the greatest of souvenirs from him, personally as a manager. It's not exactly, there's not exactly a lot of games where you could say, oh, Joachim Low won this because he's a great tactician. We all know that. Joachim Low is a decent manager. He's someone who is strict, who knows how to take serious decisions at serious times, but not exactly the greatest tactician in the world. And if you followed his Germany career, even when he won the World Cup, I think it was pretty much down to the fact that Germany had a substantially better squad and better individuals than the other clubs, and the fact that he had a tactic and he stuck with it. It wasn't exactly flexible. There wasn't exactly some sort of genius involved from him. I'm saying that, and as a Bayern Munich fan and as a Germany fanatic and as Germany national team fanatic, I'm saying this from my heart, really. Joachim Low, thanks for your service, really. Again, he had one of the best eras, overall in the German national team football. Certainly, he had his achievements, he has his accolades, he has his good graces, he has his good qualities, but definitely had his bad moments and more than his fair share of embarrassing moments at the head of the German national team. We'll wait and see who's going to be the next coach, and we'll see how things are going to be panning out after the Euros, and also we're going to see how he's going to be performing in the Euro, considering that in the back of his mind he knows that this is his last hurrah with the team. Thanks for watching this news flash. Follow us on social media. I'm at SitePSP on Twitter, PitchSidePod on Instagram. Listen to our podcast dropped early on Spotify, Google Podcasts, or any other platform. And of course, like, share, comment on this video. Tell us what you think about this decision from Joachim Low. Who's going to be the next coach for Germany? And of course, subscribe to the channel. Help us on the way to the 1st K. Always your boy, the HOD of the PSP. And until next time, you'll see me soon. Goodbye.